And welcome back, fans and friends. For this upcoming video, I will be covering a car. Yes, surprise, surprise. It is a car, unfortunately, I've done before. It is this one. The Panamericana series. I believe this was series 2. One of the first vehicles I ever did. And I thought this car actually, now I think it has stood the test of time in terms of quality, graphics, and looks. There are some things that are weird about it, like why they painted over the Shelby symbol there for no reason. Engine looks reasonably nice, but they don't usually do what they do on other Greenlights, multicolor the engine to make it easier to see. But for a GT-350, it did look really good, but they didn't paint the front lights for no reason as well. And so there you have it, the 290th day of 2020, 14562M, and this is a 1965 Shelby GT-350 from 2009, the casting. So, fans and friends, you're probably wondering, what is this moron doing with something he did near the beginning of his channel? Well, Barrett-Jackson, as you can see there, this Mustang looks almost exactly the same. I believe this is Series 10. 12, I apologize. But as you can see there, what car is this? This is the exact same car as that one. The wheels, though, look way better, and I will cover that in about 30 seconds. Limited edition, everything on the front, like unlike not normal other Greenlights, they have all the French on one side except for that, and the English on the other except for that. Obviously, the numbers are not French or English; they are simply numbers. But one die-cast vehicle and contient, one modèle réduit. You know what that means if you're French. And then obviously the Barrett-Jackson collection, they like to do this. I will leave this. Do I want to read it? Do you want to listen to me read? Anyway, 1965 Shelby GT-350. They sold it for a lot of money in Scottsdale last year. Great car collections. I noticed the Mecum auctions are not as numerous as the Barrett-Jackson. So just bringing that up. There's the Greenlight stuff. And 09723 14562M. Is that what we saw on the bottom? Yeah, it's right there at the bottom. We will take a look at the underside of this. Oh, fans and friends, I just remembered this. Because it's entirely random and won't apply to this video at all. The Bel Air and the Impala from the last videos, the Greenlights, they both have the same GL number. And when you compare something and you want to draw differences in comparisons, probably that's one of the things I should have brought up. Anyway, it's GL209. They both have that, so I am not wrong, but I'm not entirely correct. And as you can see there, they have pretty much colorized the entire back half of the car, except for that and the well there. But the front of the car, also the front lights are not painted again. I don't know what they're doing. And as you can see there, they should be different. Yeah, but they're not. Anyway, I'm gonna open this up. Series 12, all that stuff we'd already know. Ford, because technically they only put the Ford here. I'm gonna hold this there. You can pause it and read it. But basically, it's mostly original with fiberglass hood, factory equipped parts like wheels, and this one has the 289 cubic inch V8, right there, with aluminum parts in it. Factory Shelby stuff. So, how I will stack up with this car. And the other thing I could have been smart about is to grab other Fords from the era. Well, basically to go online, do research, find out what more or less cars came out with that engine to compare how they did it. Because unfortunately, M2 does not tell you unless it's an RS or SS or whatever. You know it's what's in it. But anyway. GT-350 with original steel wheels and fiberglass hood, like that makes a difference here. Technically, if it is steel used to make these wheels, then it is correct. Alright, the plainest hood in the world. Just to get that out of the door. The wipers are painted on, molds, border of silver. The front of it, there you see the horse for the Mustang instead of the Cobra. Interesting. We have something on the plates, so Barrett-Jackson is usually very good about putting things on the license plate, even if it's just the Barrett-Jackson. But unfortunately, they have not painted the lights once again. I do believe I have the Norman, the artist, the Norman's whatever series it was. There might be a Mustang in there too. How different was that Mustang? I'd have to find it. Comment, harass me if you want me to check. Otherwise, I will not bother. So more or less right side of the car, we have just GT-350. Door painted on, no key. Oh, there's the keyhole. To the back, we have everything else here. We have the horse again. GT-350 is on the right side. There's the turning lights. Very well done too, right? So this is one of those things Greenlight will do really well. And for no reason other times, they won't do really well. But there you see everything is done as is. License plate, turning indicators, all that stuff. GT-350. Before, I guess they put the Cobra on it. And as you can see, I didn't see too many issues with the wheels. I'm actually really becoming a fan of these wheels. I do have an M2 Shelby. But the wheels I totally destroyed because I tried to close them. So they have been replaced with a Chevrolet's wheels. And they barely fit, but they do fit. So I put them on just so they'd be uniform. One day I will do that video, and I guess we can compare that engine to this engine. I have not opened the hood yet, so that we will find out at the same time what it is. Anyway, on to the underside. 1965, used under license, exact same number. And as you can see here, it is a 10-digit code instead of 9. I apologize. It's because it's the 97th day of last year. That's why it is a 10-digit code. Sorry, 5-digit code. Limited edition number, unfortunately, they do. Oh, there it is right there. So what is it? Very hard to read. 8607 is what I'm going to go with. 2009 casting, so it's the exact same casting as that, GL041. And it's pretty much identical. So for those of you, the wheels look a little bit different, but that's just because I'm getting old. But I do see actually the pattern is the same. So, what now? Well, just hopefully quickly, instead of making this video 14 minutes long, we'll just pop the hood like that. Stays open very well though, unlike this one. Well, actually, this one actually does a really good job too. So there we have it. You can just see the 289 engine, which is unlike the engine on the left. Or is it? No, they're identical. What's happened here is Greenlight has painted the oil pan and the side parts, what I imagine is the cylinder covers, a silver, while the parts that are black, the main parts of the engine body, are black. So the engine on the left, they painted nothing. They're the exact same engine, so that means this GT-350 will become the same engine as this one. We have seen Camaros from Greenlight. Every single Camaro is different, so you just gotta go with what you know and what it looks like. But in this case, they're identical engines. They're just not painted the same. And so there you have it, fans and friends. If you want a less graphicized car, but otherwise reasonably well done. As you can see there, what I mean by the hood cut. It's open. You can look inside. This is what that M2 did not do with that Camaro. It's really simple. They've done other before, but in this case, the Greenlight actually does a reasonably good job. You get these excellent looking wheels, even though they're very plain. They're not as good as those Impala wheels, but I don't think anything will ever measure up to those Impala wheels. And there we have it. GT-350 fans and friends from the Barrett-Jackson Series 12. I was about to say something else, but I didn't. This is Tumdus from Toronto. Thanks for watching, and till the next one.